Okay, so good morning everyone. Moving on to the compound women open category, where we have Amanda Davidson versus Jessica Stretton. So Amanda ranked 4th yesterday with 422 points, and Jess was ranked 3rd with 653 points. So Jess is the current Paralympic champion in the W1 category, reclassified last year. So she's now shooting in the open category. So a lot of experience.
And Amanda is quite new. She's only been shooting a few years, so she'll be loving this experience, hopefully. Not finding it too nerve-wracking. And we'll see what happens.
So as you can see, the faces have changed from the earlier matches. Slightly different with the bows as well. They're still the compound bows, but they now shoot with a magnified sight on the front and what we call a peep sight in the string, which is basically a back sight. So they should be slightly more accurate.
Should. And they are.
That's a nice opening arrow from Jess.
So Amanda here, again, this is something new for her probably, so we might see some nerves. Again, she has 30 seconds, so she's on 5, so she did well to get that arrow off. And 5 seconds is still quite a lot of time when you're back in your full draw position, so that could be something that she just needs to relax a little bit and take her time and take advantage of that full 30 seconds.
So another nice arrow from Jess, just off to the right, so she'll be making some adjustments.
See, Amanda's just moving her sight now.
A nice opening end from Jess with 29 points out of a possible 30. Also to consider that these two archers are probably on slightly different poundages, so I would expect Jess to be shooting a higher poundage, so less affected by the wind. And nice to see Jodie acting as coach for Jess, their teammates.
Yep.
And Jodie's actually in the gold medal match following this against another teammate, Mel Clark.
These guys spend a lot of time together, Jess and Jodie. So they'll just be having a bit of fun really, and keeping the chat light between getting their arrows back. See a nice high five there. And Amanda's got her coach behind her, who will just be helping out with settling her nerves and getting that position on the target.
In fact, Richard, who's in the coach's box, has been on finals fields himself before.
Yeah, a Paralympian himself, so he'll know how to help Amanda the best he can.
So Amanda's behind in the match, so she'll shoot first. That's a better arrow.
Yeah. I expect we'll see Amanda just settling in and getting closer and closer to that middle now. Again, conditions here at the moment, there's very minimal wind, there's nothing down at the targets that's moving, and you just see the feather flags a little bit fluttering around the archers, but not that would make that much of a difference to them.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Jess's arrow there just clips the 9 rings, so she'll score 9 points for that. Maybe I spoke too soon about the wind.
You can just feel it a little bit.
It seemed very fast from Amanda from the starting beep. So
again, this is the first time Amanda's probably been on a finals field. There'll be a lot of nerves.
a lot of extra things to think about.
It's quite exposing. You know, you do feel quite lonely. There's photographers, there's obviously an announcer calling the arrows, the scoreboards, nowhere to hide really. So scores on the doors, Jessica with 57 points out of a possible 60, and Amanda with 33 points. Great experience for Amanda this though.
In the semi-finals that were shot yesterday, Jess, she scored 130 points against Jodie, who is stood behind her in the coaching box, and Jodie beat her in that round. And Amanda, who shot against Mel, she scored 92, so hopefully she'll get around that today so she can keep that consistent score pattern going and work with that.
That's a nice 10 from Jess. As you can see, height-wise, she's absolutely spot on with her sight. Maybe just a little variation up at the targets with the breeze. That's pushing them a little bit left or a bit right. So Jess has just finished her exams, which means she can concentrate fully on her archery.
And passed her driving test within the same couple of weeks, so
it's quite scary really.
yeah. Amanda there, you can see her arrows are just staying on that right side of the target. But much better end there with consistency, and the judge is just checking to see if that arrow has clipped the line and broken into the next score band.
So it looks like it has. So Jess on 86 and Amanda on 53. 2 ends to go. Probably say that for Jess this is not a stressful finals field, because she shot at the highest level at the Paralympics, whereas for Amanda, because of her lack of experience, is probably finding this quite challenging.
Yeah, but also hopefully finding it quite motivating.
It's a nice shot from Amanda. Jess continues where she left off. Oh, another miss for Amanda. It seemed quite a quick shot, not settled at all.
And in the same position as the previous miss, so again maybe just a little bit nervous now, so as she's clipped her release aid on and she's trying to draw her bow back, if you're a bit shaky at that point, your arrow can just fall off the arrow launcher. So she does well to get a 7 out of that arrow this time.
I have to say this is world-class shooting from Jess today.
Yep. And she's had 5 arrows out of the 10. Sorry. So you can see where she's performing really well.
And this
maybe 1 or 2 of those 9s that she'll be disappointed with.
But this is the sort of level she's going to have to produce to try and win a Paralympic place.
Yeah. It's a very competitive category, the compound open women.
Yeah, and a lot of those compound open women are actually doubling up on able-bodied teams, such as the level that they've reached.
The archers are ready to shoot their next end. And Amanda will be shooting first. So Jess is on 114 points. And Amanda starting each end with a nice arrow, which is good. That'll settle her nerves a bit. Do you think Jess will be looking to hold the 10 on this last end?
Yeah, I would think so. Her sight, she's definitely sighted in. She knows what she needs to do.
And Amanda here with her last arrow of the match.
Nice arrow
Lovely.
to finish with.
So that's nice that she's hit the 9 with that one. Little smile on her face.
It's right on the line. It's difficult to know what that one is. I think I would call it a 10 from here. That's great shooting by Jess.
And Amanda will be maybe a little bit disappointed about those misses, but she's got a very valuable experience from this shoot, and I'm sure she will be on the circuit and working on those.
Okay, so that's the bronze medal match over, and we'll be back shortly for the gold match.